Okay, today we're going to do an additional video to the installation video, which is already online, and that is the installation video for the Down by the River seat rails. This is their emblem, Life Down by the River, and I'll leave a link below to the official installation video, but the official installation video is for a non-electric seat. This is electric here, mounted to the Ford pedestal. The difference we have here is this is a 10-way adjustable electric seat, and it's mounted on a Amazing Swivel. So to start off with, the brackets themselves, the way to identify the front and top is the front will have this hole here is a non-threaded hole. The one clear in the back of the rail is threaded. So just drop the rail on top of this little post here that comes with the seat base. And again, the extension rail will not have threads in this hole. As far as up and down, this trough right here, that'll be up. So you can kind of see that in Craig's installation video, but that's just a clarification. My initial gain here is 3 inches, so I was able to gain an extra 3 inches of clearance between the passenger seat and the dash here, and that's been extremely beneficial for comfort. A lot more leg room. I could, and this has adjustability where I could go back and even further, so I might try 4 inches later. But that's the key advantage here, is when you're in the passenger seat, more leg room in this area. My initial concern was putting these rails onto the seat base if I would have clearance in the door here for the seat to swivel. And these rails aren't the concern on the seat swivel. Here's the concern right here. This is a point where we're going to have the collision when we go to swivel with the door shut. So you can see it's hitting now. So what we have to do with the 10-way adjustable on a swivel is you, of course, have to raise it all the way up using this. And then you need to move it forward a little bit. Now with the door open, you don't have to move it forward very far. It'll pivot right now. So with the door closed, there's a collision with the door right there. So the easiest thing to do is to just open the door, and you don't have to move the seat as far forward. And normally I do open the door because I'm installing these Life in a Bubble screens here and I leave the window down a little bit for ventilation. So when we're running the max fan back here, it will allow some air to come into the van. So I tried some other screens off Amazon, and this Living in a Bubble, I think I've got that pronounced right. So I'll leave a link below. But these screens here are a little bit more expensive, but they fit so much nicer than the 3 or 4 other screens I tested, that we went with the more expensive variety, just to make it easier to set up in the evenings. One other tip for the passenger vans is they come with trim pieces like this around the van, and there's one trim piece right here on the back of the seat. It's held in place with just 2 rivets, 1 rivet here and 1 rivet there. So you just have to drill those out, and then you can take this piece and get rid of it. That will allow you to install the rails back here. Now, one more point in regards to the mounting hardware. The rails will come to you with 4 of these hex bolts, and the installation instructions on Craig's video is to use the stock factory 10mm headed bolts to hold the rails down right here. Well, when you install an Amazing Swivel bracket, you're using those factory bolts here to attach the seat to the Amazing bracket. So you can't use those. What you'll have to do is go to Lowe's Hardware, someplace like that, and pick up some Allen head bolts. These 10 millimeter headed bolts right here are difficult to source. Maybe you can get them off Amazon or something. But the Allen bolts like this are relatively easy to source. And you want to get a real high grade bolt. It's a 12.9 rated bolt. You can see that on the head there, or you can see it when you go to Lowe's or Home Depot. The length is 25 millimeter. Oh, this is all metric hardware throughout. I know it's a Ford and I know it's made in America, but this is all metric hardware we're talking about here. So the Allens that you want to pick up from Lowe's or Home Depot, you want to get 4 Allens, and they're 8 millimeter diameter by a 1.25 thread pitch. And the reason you're getting an Allen is to fit down in this hole right here. So I got a little washer on here also, just to give it a little bit more support. You will also need to pick up some hex or Allen. I got hex right here, and these are again 25 millimeter, and this attaches my Amazing bracket to the down by the river rails. I got them in 25 length, 25 millimeter length. They're just a little bit long, so what I did was add 2 washers, and that gives a good thread penetration into these rails here. So that's it. The extra hardware needed for these 10-way adjustable seats, electric seats, to be mounted on an Amazing Swivel in this case. Might be the same with other swivels. And again, I gained 3 inches in here, which is pretty comfortable going down the road. It was so comfortable, I'm thinking, what about 4 inches? So the only thing with moving this back another inch, you gain more leg room, but then you'll have to move the seat forward a little bit further to get clearance for this point in this seat right here. And again, I can still swivel these seats with the door closed, but I just have to keep moving this seat a little bit more further forward each time. So it takes just a few more seconds to gain enough clearance. The only time we really need to swivel the seat when the doors close is if, say, it's raining outside or something like that. So that's about it.